What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Hope you guys are still enjoying the series. I'm not sure how well you guys are gonna enjoy this. I doubt you guys are gonna watch it, but because this is not really a game I put special effects in like my past few videos. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Anyway, we're gonna pick up right where we left off, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book she lent me. Well, that would make sense, because if you want to discuss it. Because she wanted to discuss it with you, so that would make sense. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was just focused, and I probably wouldn't. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Huh. It's just very convenient. Just curious, how come you got two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. She is the worst liar ever. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have... I didn't even start the clock. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. You gently giggles all of a sudden. I love chaos. Alright, not a fan of that sort of thing, Captain French Fry? No, it's not that. I meant I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Reclusive. I don't know. Me know English well. It's just that those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals or their own, philosophy that they believe in. Jesus. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Jesus. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. This better be going somewhere. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. No, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started in reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Well, I mean, just let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Well, she should have started screaming and at the top of her lungs, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. I just not very. It's not something I'm very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just let me know. Just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything. All right. I'll open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, sorry. It was just Yuri. You really don't have to apologize. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. This is oh my god. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book, to hold the book. Hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, new background. How is this a good YouTube game? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn at my own violation. Or volition. I think that's how you pronounce it. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over her side, and she catches it with her own thumb. Yeah, let me adjust my camera here. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of things and that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a minute, but Captain the French Fry, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait, baby, wait. I like a girl who second guesses everything she says or does. I didn't mean it like that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess, I mean, I more meant that if it's kind of cute. Oh. Why are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share taste poems with each other. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from the finishing your thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You kind of let down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do the same, some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks it up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright! You guys are probably so bored of this. I'm basically just reading the captions. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then let it slip back into my bag. By the way, did you remember writing a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry, Monica. Enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I could already see Monica pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then opens my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, hold on. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, this is probably so boring for you guys. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell I was just, oh my god. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. And Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. 13 minutes in. Man. I try to keep these at like 24 to 25 minutes, like less than half an hour. A little less than half an hour. You guys are probably so bored of this. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that get into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learn by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club? Oh my god, more reading. What the fuck is up with my camera? Whoa. It's laggy. I hope it's not too laggy for you guys. Ghosts under the light. The tendencies of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. I'm so dumb. What? The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm in breathing air. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Flicking back. Oh my god, I am way too dumb for this. I never thought I'd be too dumb for this game. I could not read that worth a shit. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh yeah, you should apologize. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was. But it took you it took you a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think her handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. I want to write a little more mild. Something really... Or something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Captain French Fry. Really? I must totally miss the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, and we'll let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. I feel nothing at this point just playing this game. That's a lot more soul playing that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I don't know. I keep thinking to myself like how bad this Let's Play is just because all I'm doing is reading to you guys. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I'm really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Captain French Fry. Me too. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here. Wow, my frames on my camera are so bad. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed me reading. And hopefully join me next time. See ya.